Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6.
On this election night, communities across the region cast their votes in crucial local races. We're tracking every update and development unfolding.
Then, what happened at the intersection of Travis and Sellers Road, just outside Benton City? We'll have the latest coming up.
Plus, a growing crisis emerges as SNAP benefits are frozen. How local food banks are responding to meet the demand.
And will we see widespread showers heading our way, Stacy?
There you go. Well, looking out live right now from the Yakima Valley to the Columbia Basin. We're dry right now, but that's going to change. I'll get to your weather forecast here coming up. The news at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Thank you so much for joining us here on this election night for Apple Valley News Now live at 6. I'm Wendy Redmond.
Hi, everybody. I'm Austin Reed. Thanks for being here. And it is election day for many across the country. Right here in Washington and Oregon, we've got a couple of hot races we are watching, as well as getting you ready to bring the results later tonight.
Let's go ahead and take a look at just some of the races we are keeping our eye on for you. First up is the City of Richland Measure 1. Voters will get to determine if the city charter should be changed from the current at-large electoral system for all 7 Richland City Council positions to a mixed system of direct and at-large representation. This vote has been hotly debated on both sides of the aisle during city council meetings and out in the community.
We are keeping our eyes on the city of Yakima's coroner's race. The 2 candidates squaring off for this position are Marshall Slight and Dan Williams. Slight currently serves as the deputy coroner. The person voted in for this position replaces Jim Curtis, who resigned the position earlier this year. Once that person is named, there will have to be a runoff again in 2026.
And staying in Yakima County, we're also watching the numbers on Yakima County Proposition 1. Prop 1 is a non-binding advisory vote that, if approved, could lift the ban on cannabis-related businesses in unincorporated Yakima County. Voters can give this a yay or a nay vote.
Let's move to West Richland, where we will be checking in with the mayoral race for the city. The 2 candidates looking for your votes here are Fred Brink and May Hayes. Both are city council members. Hayes facing a tough challenge against Brink, who is also the current mayor pro tem. She says she is up to the challenge.
We are also watching out for the Franklin County Fire Protection District 1 Proposition 1 issue. Franklin County Fire Protection District number 1 commissioners adopted a resolution to increase the current level of property taxes to adequately fund district operations, including emergency medical services. You can choose to approve or reject this proposition. All right, now obviously these are not the only races that we are watching. We've got a lot of big races throughout the region.
Yes, we do. We've got city council races, some really challenging ones from Kennewick, Pasco, Richland, Walla Walla, College Place, Ellensburg, Yakima, Grandview, Granger, and a place we have been doing a lot of stories on lately, that's Sunnyside.
Absolutely, and Sunnyside, as well as several cities in our region, have school board races. Also, don't forget about a lot of other mayoral races in Connell, Calotes, Waitsburg, and Mabton.
And a couple of bond issues down in Oregon. The city of Umatilla looking to replace their police station, and the Athena Weston School District needs some new classrooms and a gym.
All right, I know you want to stay up to date on all of the latest results. We have you covered. Make sure to use your Apple Valley News Now app or go to our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.
Just click on the election results banner near the top of the page and it will take you to all of the results. We'll start seeing some numbers come in around 8:30 tonight. Across Washington, voters still have time to make their voices heard before drop boxes close. Tonight marks the end of Washington's 18-day voting period for the November general election. However, voters can still drop off their ballots at official drop boxes around Benton County, no postage required. One race drawing attention you might have seen on the ballot locally is for Port of Kennewick District 2, which covers East Kennewick and Findlay. Longtime Commissioner Thomas Moak announced earlier this year he won't seek re-election after more than a decade on the Port's board. He has been a part of several major projects, including the Vista Field redevelopment, turning former airfield space into new commercial and mixed-use land development as well.
Express yourself, vote. Not everybody gets to vote, so make sure you use this because it's kind of like a gift. That we have as Americans to just be able to vote.
Election officials remind voters they can still register or update their information in person until polls close. Ballots must be deposited in an official drop box or postmarked no later than 8 p.m. tonight to count. So less than 2 hours to go.
All right, yep, get it in. In the meantime, though, we do want to get a check on your weather forecast.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of rain, a little bit of cloud, or maybe a lot and a lot.
Well, you know what? I feel like this is tradition for election night, right? Doesn't it feel like it?
It does,
We always
yes,
want to have a dry election night to get those numbers up.
Yep.
Stacey, how's it looking out there?
Well, it's looking pretty good. The things are dry right now. We're dry outside till 8 o'clock tonight. So far, this is a live look in Pasco, 47 degrees. Freeways are moving along pretty nicely as well. Our winds, though, are starting to pick up, so hold on to that ballot so it doesn't fly away into the wind. Here comes the system, though, that we've been waiting on this afternoon and evening, starting to move up, just hitting those east slopes of the Cascades, moving into the Yakima Valley first and eventually up into Hermiston, LeGrand, Baker City, eventually into the Tri-Cities. Check this out, guys. This is a skyline today earlier in Seattle. Look at those clouds. That was the system that's been moving across our area over the last couple of days. This guy right here. And again, that's the weather pattern for today. So that rain continues into tonight. Once it starts up, it's going to last pretty much all night and into the morning. We're starting to see those winds pick up as well. Once these winds start, they're going to be with us tonight and tomorrow. So temperatures, though, wise, we're going to stay in the 40s pretty much all the way through 11 o'clock, but you start to see those showers developing through the region. So temperatures pretty mild tonight, staying right where they're at overall. Some more rain chances through the next few days. Gusty winds through tomorrow evening. Going to be mild and cool through the rest of the week, and then we're going to dry up this weekend. I'll give you the full forecast coming up. Austin, Wendy.
Stacey, we'll see in just a bit. The Benton County Sheriff's Office says at least one person has died after a serious car crash Monday night just outside of Benton City. The collision happened at the intersection of Travis and Sellards Road. At this time, no identities of the people involved have been released as authorities are notifying family members of those involved. We do know multiple people were sent to the hospital, but again, their conditions not yet released. Stay with us for updates.
In Yakima, the police department is stepping up with a fresh focus on safety, reaching out directly to the community like never before.
Yeah, they are hosting a series of town halls and Q&A sessions aimed at transparency and listening to the people they serve.
That's right. Our very own Monique Garcia was at their latest meeting where the Yakima Police Department revealed a crackdown on 3 key crime issues affecting neighborhoods across the city.
Yakima Police Chief Sean Boyle says his department's mission goes beyond just responding to calls. It's about being visibly present in neighborhoods to build trust and a sense of safety.
We can tell you're safe by giving you numbers, but ultimately we want the people in the community to feel safe. So that's putting high visibility, not only with our marked patrol cars, but as you see when there's downtown events, we're trying to staff with bike officers in the high visibility uniforms so that they see them. And, in addition to what they're crime fighting, that we'd like them to interact with the community and give a positive message of what we're trying to do.
Boyle says the department is focusing extra attention on 3 major crimes impacting Yakima right now. gang violence, DUI and traffic safety, and domestic violence. Like many agencies working with tight budgets, YPD has been pursuing grants to find solutions. One tangible impact has been funding for officers dedicated to reducing impaired driving.
Our DUIs, we were able to get 2 officers funded from the Washington State Traffic Safety Commission that they focus on impaired driving, which ultimately makes the roads safe for everybody that's motoring in the community.
But resources don't stop there. Boyle highlights how local partnerships are crucial, especially when tackling complex issues like homelessness, which the police can't solve alone.
Limited amount of resources, so partnerships with the community help us to be able to, people interacting with us, telling us where the problem areas are. Homelessness is an issue that is plaguing our community, and we only have a very small role in that. So we're partnering with local providers and different organizations, and then our gang task force. We've partnered with our federal partners to be able to investigate those crimes and hold the people accountable.
In addition to citywide patrols, YPD is dedicating extra hands downtown during events to encourage visitors to come back and stay longer in Yakima community spaces. Reporting in Yakima, Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
Right now, YPD is looking to fill 10 positions. If you are interested in helping to make Yakima a safer place to live and visit, you can find the application link right now on applevalleynewsnow.com. Coming up next here on the news, we'll tell you how Ben Franklin Transit is helping to remove barriers for voters today.
And let's go outside. Live pictures from our Skycam network. Stacy Lee is coming on back. She'll have your full First Alert weather forecast. Hey, remember our Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app as well. Download today. We're back after this.
Lifetime Dental is committed to providing the best dental care in the Tri-Cities by treating patients like family, as well as providing a healthy work-life balance for the team. Hear what their doctors have to say.
So I'm a general dentist who focuses on Invisalign, airway dentistry, and early interceptive orthodontics. We have such a diverse group of providers, and they all have their own special subset of skills and area of expertise and things that they really enjoy doing. I mean, we have a really broad variety of skill sets here, and so I think it's really nice to be able to have all that collaboration in-house to be able to treat our patients. I think balance is my biggest accomplishment. I'm a mom of 4 as well, and so that work-life balance I think is my biggest accomplishment. Being able to have a professional career and also balancing that family life, I think to me feels like a pretty big accomplishment.
Lifetime Dental Care, located at Queensgate, voted best dentist in the Tri-Cities 9 times.
Black Friday is here at More Furniture. Don't miss the biggest savings of the year. Up to 50% off store-wide on beautiful living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, and more. Free white glove delivery on your purchase of $9.99 or more. We'll bring it in, set it up, and take the hassle out of your holiday upgrade. Plus doorbuster deals you can't afford to miss. Hurry in for the very best selections before they're gone.
In a town by the lake on a crisp winter night, holiday lights sparkle, a beautiful sight. A cruise to the North Pole, cocoa in hand, a feeling of joy throughout the land. Fireworks bursting, the grand Christmas tree, rooms with treats for both you and me. One December, I just might proclaim, let's move Christmas to Coeur d'Alene.
Dear crew, with an adult-sized third row, everyone's welcome. From sports fans and eco buffs to movie fans. Slip in, stretch out, and let's go. Toyota. Toyota has more electrified vehicles than any other brand. Find yours at toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Tired of the same old bull? Cash in on something utterly different. It's the Moolah La Cash Giveaway at Legends Casino Hotel. Every Thursday in November, you can tip the cash cow and milk your luck for up to $6,000. And on November 27th, the cash cow gets even bigger. 3 lucky winners will each have a shot at $30,000. Just use your Legends rewards card to earn entries. Hoof it on over to Legends Casino Hotel for the Moolah La Cash Giveaway, where the cash really moves you.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
Our Your Voice, Your Vote continues, Your Voice, Your Vote continuing coverage. That's what I'm trying to say now. Voters in the Tri-Cities won't have to worry about paying for a bus fare on Election Day. That's because Ben Franklin Transit is offering free rides to and from ballot drop box locations throughout the region.
Yeah, take advantage. It's all part of an effort to make voting more accessible. BFT first launched the program last year and saw strong community response.
This year, they expect even more riders to take advantage of the free services. All fixed routes, Connect and Dial a Ride services are free today.
We want to give our community reliable transportation, and part of that is making sure people have access to the services and rights that living in this area affords them. Voting is one of those rights, and we want to do everything in our power to make sure that people can engage in whatever level of civic engagement they would like to.
And remember, you still have time till 8 o'clock tonight. BFT says voters really can plan their route using the Transit app. And remember, ballots must be dropped off or postmarked by 8 o'clock tonight, of course. We keep saying that. BFT will run their normal hours from 6 to 10 with routes running every half hour.
Many local food banks say they are noticing an uptick in families needing assistance this week. This after SNAP benefits were frozen November 1st.
Yeah, new at 6, Apple Valley News Now's Caleb Stipkovitz tells you what food banks are seeing and what they are asking from the community.
We are just days into the pause on SNAP benefits, and food banks are already starting to feel the effects. For the past 10 years, Second Harvest's Pasco location donates 1,500 full turkey meals to those in need for Thanksgiving. But when the organization opened its registration for this year's drive on Monday morning, employees quickly realized that the need this year is different.
I've been here 5 years and it always fills up, never quite this fast. I mean, the need is just off the charts, and people are really, really eager to get a good turkey meal.
It's a story that other food banks in the area are also sharing. A busy day for Tri-Cities Food Bank's Kennewick location used to serve just under 100 families. But on one day this week, the location helped 174. As families are feeling the pinch, food banks are also finding it hard to predict how the next few weeks are going to go.
That would be a big guessing game because we don't know how many people are going to actually lose SNAP benefits, how many are coming in here that didn't before. So that is a big guessing game.
Washington State is directing $2.2 million per week to food banks to help cover the frozen SNAP benefits. But that's only about 6% of the SNAP dollars that Washingtonians will miss each week. Food banks say that the best way to keep everyone fed is for the community to come together and to volunteer, donate food, or best of all, a check.
I would always say it's the monetary because that enables us to buy food by the pallet, where when people out of the goodness of their hearts go and buy food, they can't provide the same amount for the same amount of money.
And for people looking for the food banks nearest to them, Second Harvest's website has an interactive map that lists locations by zip code. And you can check when all those local food banks are open from the site as well. Reporting from Kennewick, Caleb Stipkovitz, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Caleb, about 11% of Washingtonians receive SNAP benefits, or about 900,000 people.
And by the way, the county with the largest percentage receiving those benefits is in Yakima County at just over 21%.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And let's take a look at our first alert radar. There it is. That's the system starting to move in. You see it on the outskirts of Yakima heading towards Ellensburg tonight. So still dry if you need to get out and cast your boats, but it's going to be getting wet soon. 45 degrees right now. Visibility good at 10 miles. Our feels like temp is 41. The winds are lighter in Yakima right now at 8 miles per hour, a little breezier as you get into the Columbia Basin. And again, a bigger, wider view of that look of that system moving across the area. So tomorrow, that weather pattern pretty much continues very similar to today, kind of pushing up from the south. right into our region. So the system starts way out here and then it swoops around and comes on in this direction. And so we'll see again a very rainy day with scattered showers through the area. Here's your percentages and chances of rain. 90% in the Yakima Valley, decreasing on Thursday, finally starting to dry out heading into the weekend. 70% chance in the Tri-Cities, decreasing to 30 and into 20. Looks like both Saturday and Sunday will be dry in the Columbia Basin. Better chances of seeing more active showers in the Walla Walla area, foothills of the Blues, and even a slight chance on Sunday. Let's take a look at our futurecast. Here comes those showers tonight after about 8 o'clock, and they'll continue. This is midnight. And then we see tomorrow morning where we're going to continue to see those showers at 7 a.m. Things start to quiet down after about 10, but then they become unsettled and kind of scattered around. So hit or miss showers throughout the day on Wednesday, and we could potentially even see some thunder showers develop over the mountain areas, Cascades, at least some heavy downpours. We're watching for that. You'll also want to check those past reports as there will be some scattered snow showers through the area, even on into Thursday and Friday. Cue the winds. They're starting to pick up tonight. We're going to see widespread gusty winds, 20 to 40 miles an hour, mainly gusty tonight across the Cascades, Pendleton, Walla Walla, also the Blues, and then lighter winds in the lower elevations. Those will start to pick up through tomorrow, though. So strong gusty winds through the region. No wind advisories at this time, however, that will impact your day. Temperatures staying pretty mild tonight in the 40s, not a whole lot different. And look at our temperatures, not a big drastic change in Yakima, where you go from the lower 40s to about 10 degrees warmer during the day. A little bit warmer as you get into Tri-Cities, but not a drastic change temperature-wise. So look for those lower 60s, wet conditions, breezy winds. Then we'll start to see temperatures topping out in the 50s with some chilly nights Friday and Saturday down at that freezing level in the Columbia Basin in the Tri-Cities. 30s staying above freezing. Patchy fog overnight in Yakima, early morning hours, especially the Yakima Valley between Yakima and Tri-Cities. Look for some dense fog here and there. All right, here's what it looks like in Ellensburg. Also some patchy fog. If it's not raining, it'll probably be cloudy and foggy there for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Lesser chances of rain, some sun breaks even in the forecast there. Walla Walla has a better chance of seeing more active showers with those breezy winds, and Hermiston also looking wet tomorrow. Lighter rains on Thursday, Friday, and we should be drying out on Saturday with a slight chance of rain on Sunday. So active weather, a little bit of patchy fog in the valleys, and the wind will be the big one for tonight and tomorrow.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that wind can get going over here, can't it?
That's right. And puddles on the way for the ladies.
All right, I'll let my kids know. They'll be very happy.
They'll be happy,
They want to.
yes.
I'll wear my
Ready.
rain boots too tomorrow.
There you go.
Yeah, we got to think about the little things in life, right?
Right?
The little joys.
Exactly.
All right, Stacey, thank you very much. Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now live at 6. A UPS cargo plane crashes near Louisville's airport today. We'll tell you about the flight that ended in tragedy just minutes after takeoff.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by never settling. But what's really made Ford F-Series #1 is you.
Bathfitter knows what you're looking for. The perfect style for your bath remodel with the look of tile you want. New textures, shapes, and styles. Works with your budget? Low maintenance. With no messy grout to clean. Quality and beauty that lasts, backed by a lifetime warranty. Sounds like Bathfitter's styles are your match. And with new designs, now there's even more to love. Time to set a date. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
We're cooking up something special. Yolks Exclusives. Original recipes crafted in-house every day by people who take fresh seriously. A collection of signature products you won't find anywhere else. Meticulously prepared with only the freshest ingredients and sold exclusively at Yolks Fresh Markets.
Wild Horse Resort and Casino is giving you something to be thankful for this November. Gobble, gobble, and dish up a big win. Over $55,000 in cash and prizes are waiting to be dished up and served out. Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 6 lucky winners will pick 3 dishes and win over $1,000 in cash and prizes. Then for the grand prize, one of 3 lucky winners will be served up to $10,000 in cash on November 29th. Come dish up a win this season at Wild Horse Resort and Casino, celebrating 3 decades of fun.
At Smoke City for Less, we understand every smoker is unique. Explore our over 1,500 vape flavors and specialty curated selection of tobacco products. Your perfect flavor and blend awaits at any of Smoke City for Less 6 locations. Save your pennies. Smoke City for Less has the lowest prices. Find the best vape mods, batteries, kratom, and specialty products too. Our knowledgeable staff is always on hand to provide personalized recommendations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
It matters every day and every night. It matters that we're not just in your community, but that we're part of it.
We'd be happy to help you.
Making sure everyone feels welcomed and rewarded.
$10 on the way out, okay?
It matters that we're here for what the doctor prescribed.
Thanks so much, Eric.
And also, just what the doctor ordered.
Need some help?
Right by your side.
Hi, Alex.
Right when you need us.
I'm gonna go grab that for you, okay?
Welcome to CVS. Join us.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by never settling. But what's really made Ford F-Series #1 is you.
A UPS plane crashed in Louisville, Kentucky this evening. At least 3 people died, according to authorities, and 11 injured.
This was the scene right near the Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Video shows a massive plume of black smoke rising not far from the tarmac.
Wow. The Federal Aviation Administration says the MD-11 plane crashed shortly after takeoff on a flight bound for Honolulu. All flights in and out of the airport were temporarily suspended as emergency crews responded to the scene.
A statement from UPS said 3 crew members were on board the plane. Louisville's Muhammad Ali Airport serves as the worldwide air hub for UPS. Oregon's Department of Justice submitting videos claiming federal officers used force on protesters outside the ICE building in Portland, Oregon. It is part of the evidence in a 3-day trial over National Guard troop deployment that concluded last week. It resulted in a federal judge extending her order blocking President Trump from deploying any National Guard troops to Portland until Friday. The Trump administration says the troops are needed to protect government buildings and ICE agents carrying out immigration enforcement.
Still ahead in our 6:30 half hour, Dick Cheney, one of the most powerful vice presidents in history, has died. A look back at his decades of influence and controversy.
First Alert Weather Radar, sponsored by Idaho Central Credit Union.
You know, there's no substitute for hands-on experience. Over the years, I've probably turned and read every one of these pages. This may just look like a pile of papers waiting to be shredded, but to you and your loved ones, it represents a wealth of trusted experience.
This message is brought to you by Allen Brecky Law Offices.
Save thousands on the new Revolutionary Swim Spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. Hapo Center, Pasco. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation in 1 day only. New 2025 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Hapo Center, Pasco. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
When it comes to legal matters, you need someone you can trust. At Morphine Law Firm, we are sincerely grateful for the last 5 years of trust and support you've given our firm. Your trust and support have been a major driving force behind our mission for justice. We offer free consultations, and we may not always tell you what you want to hear, but we try to steer you in the right direction. We appreciate your continued trust and confidence in Morphine Law Firm.
Too busy being busy? Then it's about time you got lazy.
real lazy, and shop the brands that invented truly comfortable furniture. So kick your feet up, because Lazy Boy is now at Furniture Row. Browse and browse in our collection of stylish and customizable recliners and sofas, and experience the durability and relaxation you've come to expect from Lazy Boy. Plus, unwind guilt-free with special no-interest financing. Here's to doing less in some well-deserved comfort with the Lazy Boy collection, now at Furniture Row.
'Tis the season for a holiday shopping tradition. Custer's 30th annual Christmas Arts and Crafts Show this weekend at the Hapo Center in Pasco. Join us as 150 artisans from across the Northwest display and sell their fine art, handcrafts, and specialty foods. The variety and quality work make this a must-see event. Get creative with your holiday shopping at Custer's 30th annual Christmas Arts and Crafts Show this weekend at the Hapo Center in Pasco. Tickets on sale now at custershows.com.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing.
Brad, you're on mute.
And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
You know, there's no substitute for hands-on experience. Over the years, I've probably turned and read every one of these pages. This may just look like a pile of papers waiting to be shredded, but to you and your loved ones, it represents a wealth of trusted experience.
This message is brought to you by Allen Brecky Law Offices.
A new head coach and a new attitude, but it's still the most exciting game in the Pacific Northwest.
Oh my!
Seattle Kraken Hockey.
That's hockey, baby!
Seattle Kraken Hockey, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
Next, E.T.
Our Pete Davidson exclusive. Plus, we're with the stars celebrating GQ's Men of the Year. Then, the ladies of All's Fair are...
Billing the E.T.
Next, E.T.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Right now on the region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m.
Grandview schools face a balancing act funding student programs without burdening taxpayers. The programs at stake.
Plus, from community college to a university, how students are discovering affordable pathways to a 4-year degree at today's transfer fair.
Your news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us. That's Wendy Redman. I'm Austin Reed, and we have made it to Election Day.
It is a very big day, so we've got our whole crew here. We are on top of it, covering it for you. If you haven't voted yet, you still have time.
That's right. Let's see, an hour and a half.
There you go. So get out there, cast your vote. I know the weather shouldn't be stopping anybody.
No, despite it being kind of a stormy day across the Northwest, really much of the Northwest, right, Stacy?
That's right, yes. Might be a little windy, but check out this skyline from Seattle earlier today. There's the Space Needle. Ominous clouds rolling in. Now, this is part of that big system that's been moving through our area, and we've been seeing that for sure. Here it comes. The next wave and the next round of showers are just starting to move in, maybe starting to see a light sprinkle in Yakima. We're still dry here in the Columbia Basin, foothills of the Blue, so that should not deter you from getting out and voting. Here's the Atanum Ridge Skycam looking down into the Yakima Valley tonight, 47 degrees. The winds are starting to pick up there at 10 miles per hour, so a little bit breezy overall. Temperatures, though, weirdly are just staying right here in the 40s, and we're not going to cool down much more than this tonight all through the area. What you will notice are these winds. They're starting to pick up as we speak. We're starting to see 29-mile-an-hour gusts there across Snoqualmie Pass, and the winds will continue to go. Tomorrow morning, out the door, going to need the rain gear, 40s and 50s to start your day, and we kind of stay there by the middle of the day, some of us hitting 60 and then 50s topping out your day, so kind of wet throughout the afternoon. More rain chances continue right on through Friday. Breezy and gusty winds, you'll be dealing with those tonight and tomorrow. Mild but cool temperatures all week, and then we dry out for the weekend, so we'll look forward to that weekend, and I'll give you that forecast coming up. Austin, Wendy.
While it is election night across the country, one local district in Yakima County is already looking ahead to next year.
Apple Valley News Now's William Albert shows us how the Grandview School District is preparing to ask voters for continued support through its upcoming levy.
Every few years, school districts across Washington state ask voters to renew a levy, a local property tax that funds programs not fully covered by the state. In Grandview, that extra funding helps pay for before and after school activities for its arts and tutoring programs that help students stay engaged and on track.
Students who are involved in athletics typically have a 30% increase in their attendance. They have a 27% increase in their grades because they have to maintain a certain level to be academically eligible.
Superintendent Dr. Robert Darling says Grandview students don't have to pay to participate in many of the district's after-school activities, something the district takes pride in. He says the local 4-year levy helps make that possible.
Arts and drama and music and band and mariachi, and we have tutoring services that we offer before and after schools, and all those things are funded by our levies.
Well, Grandview might not have a levy on the ballot for this election cycle. Right now they are in the process of drawing up a resolution that will go in front of the school board. And school officials tell me that there's a lot that goes into it.
We receive levy equalization funds. So because our school district, our community does not have a bunch of industry or a bunch of companies in here that raise our property value, our homeowners are paying the majority of our taxes in this community.
Dr. Darling says the district can legally ask up for $2.50 per $1,000 of property value, but the key is finding a rate that maintains the state's matching funds without pushing the community too far.
We're trying to figure out, we can ask as much as $2.50 per thousand, but if we dip below $1.50 per thousand, we no longer receive those equalization funds. And so we try to figure out what's the most we can ask from our members, from our community, to help us get that matching funds without putting too much of a burden on our families.
The district says about 10% of its operating budget comes from levy dollars, and those funds are critical to keeping student programs strong for years to come. In Grandview, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, William, thank you. According to the district, the levy election is expected to take place in February.
Students looking to take the next step in their education got a chance to connect with 4-year universities today, all under one roof. The Start Here, Soar There transfer fair gave students an opportunity to meet with admissions representatives from universities across the region. The event helped show students how their community college credits can transfer while also offering advice on scholarships, financial aid, and college planning. Event organizers say they hope every student leaves feeling more confident about their pathway forward and inspired to define their future. The transfer fair helps students find affordable and flexible pathways to a 4-year degree.
I think it's kind of just learning what opportunities they have to offer and, whatever feels right or clicks, follow gut type of situation.
Our goal is to provide pathways for successful transfer, graduation for our CBC students, but also our high school students in the community. So we want to connect our students early and successfully to 4-year schools.
From scholarship opportunities to personal guidance, organizers say it's all about giving students the tools they need to soar. Organizers hope to hold more events like this in the future.
In health news tonight, walking on a daily basis isn't just good for your body, it may also help your mind. A new study says increasing the number of steps taken daily in slow cognitive decline in older adults who already have signs of early Alzheimer's disease. The lead author says activities like walking could slow the buildup on the protein usually linked to memory loss. Those who had at least 3,000 steps per day seemed to delay cognitive decline by about 3 years. That rose to 7 years for people who did at least 5,000 daily steps.
A team of researchers is sounding the alarm about a potential hazard from prolonged use of a popular supplement a lot of people use to help them sleep. A study finds long-term use of melatonin may be linked to a higher risk of heart failure. Researchers looked at the medical records of tens of thousands of adults with chronic insomnia who took melatonin for a year or longer. The study revealed those patients had a 90% higher risk of heart failure over the next 5 years. That compared with people with similar symptoms but who did not take melatonin.
Flags at the White House and Capitol Hill are at half-staff today as political leaders reflect on the life and legacy of former Vice President Dick Cheney.
Cheney was unapologetic through his controversy, drawing criticism from across the political spectrum.
ABC's Christiane Cordero reports.
Former Vice President Dick Cheney was a polarizing figure through decades of public service. Today, with the flag half-staff at the White House, the administration had brief words for the man who once called President Trump the greatest threat to the republic.
I know the president is aware of the former vice president's passing, and as you saw, flags have been lowered to half-staff in accordance with statutory law.
Cheney served alongside 4 presidents and was a commanding presence in the White House during and after 9/11 as the architect of the war on terror in Iraq and Afghanistan.
I think in modern times there has been nobody, and I would even include presidents, who were this combination of unlikely, colorful, and powerful, and at the same time, silent.
He took on an aggressive approach on interrogations, one that included using waterboarding, which many critics regarded as illegal torture.
They don't deserve to be treated as a prisoner of war. They don't deserve the same guarantees and safeguards.
And was unapologetic through every decision, even when vilified by the left as a Star Wars villain.
They wouldn't call me Darth Vader for nothing.
But the lifelong conservative split with the Republican Party as a vocal critic against President Trump. He and daughter Liz, who both served in Congress, campaigned against Trump after the January 6th attack on the Capitol.
Liz is fearless. She never backs down from a fight. There is nothing more important she will ever do than lead the effort to make sure Donald Trump is never again near the Oval Office.
Today, former President Bush called his VP a patriot who brought integrity, high intelligence, and seriousness of purpose to every position he held. Still ahead here on the news, in this week's Fly the Northwest, we're taking you to a place where a scenic river drive offers just a bounty of fall colors.
And Stacy will return with your full First Alert weather forecast. Stay right here.
Lung disease is very difficult to live with in many ways, and our goal here is to truly live the mission of Good Shepherd, which is patients first, always. Our pulmonology and sleep medicine team is here for you. We're here to provide you world-class care. Please contact us and come to see us. It will be our privilege to serve you.
Good Shepherd Healthcare System. Patients first, always.
Dear Friday, let's put good times in gear. We've got power tailgates to power game days and a trailer backup guide that's the champ of the ramp. Heck, we might even cancel Monday. Toyota trucks. Toyota Tacoma is a KBB Best Buy. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
In the heart of Yakima Valley, a battle is brewing. 13 times they have battled, and 13 times legends were born. Now, the legacy continues as Clinch Fight Club returns to Legends. Saturday, November 8th, witness a night of heart-pounding action as the area's toughest warriors step into the cage. The lights go down and the energy explodes inside Legends Casino Hotel in Toppenish, Washington. Get your tickets today at legendscasino.com. Clinch Fight Club 13. Don't miss it.
Are you an energy worker receiving home health care? Don't settle. It's time to choose better care. At CNS Cares, our local nurses provide reliable care you can count on. Your dedicated care manager will help you get all the care and benefits you've earned.
My first provider made a lot of promises. CNS Cares has delivered.
Find out why more families are switching to CNS Cares. Visit cnscares.com.
Much to the delight of our customers, John Gray now brings you Gray's Pizza and Bar, your new favorite spot in Grandview for great foods and good times. Be sure to catch all the excitement on local high school game nights. We're open late for your after-game hangouts. And don't miss our Monday to Friday happy hour from 3 to 6 p.m. And Sundays, bring the football vibe with our happy hour all day long. Gray's Pizza and Bar. Great deals, great eats right here in Grandview. Come see us today.
Designed to impress, engineered to perform. Shop GE Appliances at Fred's Appliance. Save big on all GE appliances, from dishwashers to ranges, fridges to ovens, and even laundry. You won't find sales like this unless you shop locally. Like this new induction range model, only $11.99. Stop in to explore GE at Fred's Appliance. We sell appliances, only appliances. STCU and Apple Valley News Now honor local volunteers by sharing their stories and donating $1,000 to their favorite charities. To nominate someone who's making a difference in Benton and Franklin counties, click on Volunteers Count under the contest tab at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Hey, welcome back. Why is one northern Idaho campground completely full this late in the season?
Glad you asked, because in this Fly the Northwest, we head straight to the St. Joe River for a look at the flaming red fall colors.
We are at Huckleberry Campground, the most beautiful camp in northern Idaho, right along the St. Joe River. Couldn't get anywhere more beautiful. As you drive up the river and you're looking at the river, you begin to see different places where there is just flaming red that is absolutely wonderful. I love the yellows. The yellows are a sunshine kind of feel to me. And one of the things that I really love is a blue sky. And when you look at the blue and the green and the yellow and the contrast, just, like today where it's just perfect. Clouds are great, but right now, no clouds, just the colors. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. We're full this weekend because people are coming for that, as well as the preparation for the hunting season. There's some hunters up here, and there's some people who just, like you say, they want the very last part of the season, their last camping trip. And there is so many amazing things and places to see around here. There's great hiking spots and places that you can go to. The fishing this is a high-class fly fishing river. We always ask people when they have their fishing poles, how'd you do today? And the majority of the time it's like, better than I expected, or absolutely wonderful. I caught one this long, you know. There's just beauty everywhere you look. There's something wonderful to see and smell and feel when you're up here.
All right, well, from fishing to hiking and hunting, the St. Joe River is where Idaho's beauty shines.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we want to take a look at our First Alert radar. We got that system starting to move up, again coming from the south and making its way up into Yakima, Kittitas Valley, down the Columbia River Gorge, eventually making their way over here to Tri-Cities and Hermiston. 47 degrees on our Legends Casino Sky Cam. Taking a look down at Howard Amon Park tonight. The feels like temp is 42. Those winds have started to pick up, and we've been talking about those strong gusty winds. That's because the system is moving offshore and it's creating a disturbance in the atmosphere. So again, look for those gusty winds as the system moves through. This is a look at tomorrow. Rain and mountain snow push further to the east by the afternoon, and we'll continue to see active, although spotty weather in the evening. So pretty active weather for us. Most of it taking place earlier in the day and then starting to decrease as we move through the next few days. Here's what it looks like. Tri-Cities, again, lesser chances of rain Thursday, Friday, drying out for the weekend. In Walla Walla, pretty wet for the next couple of days up and down there. Dry on Saturday, slight chance on Sunday. Here's what our futurecast looks like locally. We'll take a look. Well, if the button will work, there we go. We've got some rain showers moving through 8 o'clock or so tonight. Those showers, once they start, they continue through midnight. Pretty much running all night long. 7 a.m. might get wet at the bus stop. and then things kind of break apart after 10 o'clock where things get spotty. But we could even see a couple of straight thunderstorms. They're talking about that in those darker red colors. And look at the heavy rains once again across the passes. So check those pass reports if you're heading out on the road. This is 4 o'clock on Thursday. You still see spotty showers through the region. So active weather pattern right on through Friday. Cue those winds. They've already started up this evening and they'll continue to increase in strength. Cascade seeing the heaviest winds this evening, as well as the Blue Mountains, a little bit less than the lower elevations. However, tomorrow most of us will see those breezy and gusty winds through the entire afternoon, so be ready for that. Tonight, our temperatures staying fairly mild, most of us in the 40s. We see 39 in Sunnyside, 37 in Ellensburg. Temperatures aren't changing a whole lot in Yakima, from the mid-40s to the mid-50s for the daytime high, so about a 10-degree swing. A little bigger swing as you get into the Tri-Cities, where we could see temperatures, topping out right around 60, 61 degrees. 62 on Thursday, and then we'll see a nice long string of 50s, but those breezy winds, and we start to dry out Saturday, Sunday. Looks like we're talking about another system on Monday, Tuesday, a little far out for that one. Yakima also breezy winds with rain drying out on looks like Friday, Saturday, slight chance of rain there as well. Ellensburg, actually getting a break from the winds, not quite as windy there as it normally is, but we are going to see some of those overnight lows dipping down around the freezing level, if not below the freezing level. Walla Walla seeing the 60s, moving into the 50s. Most of our overnight lows in Walla Walla are staying above freezing for the next 7 days. In Hermiston, 60s to the 50s, and those overnight lows once again there also staying above freezing. So active weather, guys. It's fall. The water, we talk about needing the water. Well, here it is. So
we're getting it.
We're getting there. All right. Thank you, Stacey. Coming up next, we're going to tell you why People Magazine is making history with its latest Sexiest Man Alive pick.
Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2025 inventory. Friday through Sunday. Hapo Center, Pasco. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2025 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. See the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Hapo Center, Pasco. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Wild Horse Resort and Casino is giving you something to be thankful for this November. Gobble, gobble, and dish up a big win. Over $55,000 in cash and prizes are waiting to be dished up and served out. Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 6 lucky winners will pick 3 dishes and win over $1,000 in cash and prizes. Then for the grand prize, one of 3 lucky winners will be served up to $10,000 in cash on November 29th. Come dish up a win this season at Wild Horse Resort and Casino, celebrating 3 decades of fun.
Life happens. Lucky for you, ICCU has a new kind of checking account that comes with benefits that help you life better. Because being human is a full-time job.
Want your home or business to remain clean? Here to meet all your janitorial needs, R&S Janitorial Services. They have serviced the Valley for over 20 years, specialized in cleaning all offices and businesses to warehouses, commercial buildings, and more. R&S keeps the inside of your business or workplace clean and professional at all times. You keep doing what you do best and let R&S do the rest. Call R&S Janitorial Services at 509-840-7100 today.
My family's been serving the Tri-Cities for 86 years at Griggs and the Tri-Cities Ace Store.
And we have some deals we don't want you to miss.
This steel handle leaf rake is closeout priced at $14.88.
You want tender turkey for Thanksgiving? Meat Church Bird Baptism Brine is the trick, and it's on sale.
20-pound bags of bird food on sale, 2 for $18.
And stock up on these C6 100 light Christmas lights, a steal at 50% off.
See all of the deals using this QR code. Come see us at Griggs and the Tri-Cities Ace stores. And thank you for your business.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because we know it's more than a new home.
It's really him.
It's a new journey.
Welcome to the neighborhood, Jordan.
Thanks, guys. Whoa.
And when you feel protected, you can dream fearlessly.
Go low!
Bundle home and auto and save up to 40%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra. Time for What's Trending. People magazine has named actor Jonathan Bailey as the sexiest man alive.
The Wicked and Bridgerton star is likely the first publicly out gay person to receive the award.
While there is no money prize, Bailey told Jimmy Fallon it's the honor of a lifetime. I also read he said it was absurd, but anyway.
Well, there you go. This is the 4th edition of People's Sexiest Man Alive. The first honor was given to Mel Gibson back in 1985.
All right. I recognize him from Bridgerton.
Yeah, him, yeah.
It's one of my shows. All right, still to come, your reason to smile. Stay with us. There's more coming up.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next-level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing.
Brad, you're on mute.
And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some. Gimme Some Bagels.
Much to the delight of our customers, John Gray now brings you Gray's Pizza and Bar, your new favorite spot in Grandview for great foods and good times. Busy day? No worries. Call ahead and order your favorite pizza to go. Quick, easy pickup, slices, salads, and soft drinks. Lunch made simple with our Monday to Friday quick lunch special. Students get $1 off every pizza slice, and school staff enjoy 10% off their orders Monday through Friday until 4 p.m. Gray's Pizza and Bar. Great deals, great eats right here in Grandview. Come see us today.
Locally owned and operated, Fable has quickly become one of the Tri-Cities' favorite dining destinations for lunch, brunch, and dinner. Now offering breakfast 7 days a week starting at 7 a.m. Farm to table, savory to sweet, and everything in between. Fable Craft Bar, your all-day dining destination starting with breakfast at 7 a.m. 7 days a week. On the river, north end of Columbia Center Boulevard.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90.
Hey, we're tired of having the wool pulled over our eyes with these hidden requirements. What aren't we seeing?
Yeah. Do we get our choice of free phones?
Yep, you get the latest phones.
I bet we have to trade in our old phones, though.
Nope, sure don't.
Wow.
High five. Almost. Higher. Yes. Nope.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, now part of T-Mobile.
First Alert Weather Radar, sponsored by Idaho Central Credit Union.
And welcome back. Your reason to smile. How about a rainbow? That always makes me happy. Thanks for sending this in, Vince. The full rainbow on Saturday. I did actually see it. I was out and about. I didn't see the full rainbow, but a piece of it. QR code right there on top of your screen. Go ahead and take a picture with your camera. That's how you get your photo on TV. Thanks to Lifetime Dental Care. All right, let's take a look at the headlines. Look for slushy conditions over those mountains. If the mountains are in your travel plans, check the past conditions before you go. Rain, windy, cool, and then some chillier temperatures headed our way in some areas. Here's what you have to look forward to tomorrow. Rain, showers all day, but you know what? The temperatures aren't looking that bad, guys. So, you know, positive is it's going to be decently warm. You don't have to wear 20 layers, but just your rain gears.
Yeah.
And I like what your little girls say. They're looking for puddles, so wear the rain boots.
Yeah, they can't wait for that. I'll take the warmer weather anytime.
Let them
right?
know. I'll
Yep.
have my rain boots on tomorrow.
Sounds good. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Hoping your news is good news.
Have a great evening.